Hey, what's up guys, TheJordude here, back again with another Shadowverse deck and gameplay video. This is of course still the first week of the Ultimate Colosseum expansion, so a lot of new decks are still being tested and we're seeing new decks come out into the meta. But if you've been playing Shadowverse in this with the Ultimate Colosseum, you notice that you keep queuing into Rune decks. That's just because Rune has probably the best two decks right now, currently, which is Natural Rune and Spellboost Rune. So in my previous video where I did Natural Rune, I did talk a little bit about Spellboost Rune, and we even played one in one of the example games. But yeah, so I wanted to do this video on Spellboost Rune just because it's one of the... I think this deck, I played a few games with it already, and it does seem stronger than Natural Rune, in my opinion. It just seems a lot more fluid and even more consistent than Natural Rune is. So with Spellboost Rune, there's a lot of different variations that you can build with this deck. This is a list I stumbled upon on Twitter, or actually I think I got it from a friend on Discord, but he got it from Twitter. But basically, the key card of this deck is Quan, founder of On Myodo. So this is the new legendary from Ultimate Colosseum. Fanfare summon a Celestial, Demonic, and Paper Shikigami, and basically, whenever a Demonic or Paper Shikigami comes into play, gives a Storm. So it already summons two of them, so they instantly gain Storm. And then subtract the mana play point cost by 1 based on Spell Boost. So it's a 15 cost. But if you get the Shikigamis, all the Shikigamis, when have last words, Spell Boost your hand. So all of your Spell Boost cards actually get spell boosted quite a lot, because you could summon a lot of Shikigamis with this deck. We have Shikigami Summons, which summons a Paper or a Demonic Shikigami. We also have Demon Caller, which summons Shikigamis and gives them Rush. This one spell boost reduces cost. There are more Shikigami cards that you could play. However, this list opted to cut out some of the weaker ones, just to be more consistent, more fluid. As you can see, we have quite a bit of draw cards. We have Magic Mysterium Project. I like to use, depending on your matchup, you want to copy certain cards. Like, I think in the mirror match, and you open up with early Quan, you could copy the Quan, because at some point into the late game, it just becomes a kind of a resource battle. So if you have more Quans, you could outtrade your opponent and then ultimately win the game. You could probably also win by using burn damage, because we do have like Clark to do burn damage, Zealot of Truth. Yeah, another good card in this deck, Kyoka. It's got the Union Burst. I don't really often get the Union Burst on her, but her fanfare is just spell boost your hand, evolve, you can spell boost your hand again, and then do 2 damage. So it's a really good card. 3 play point 3/3. Also have Eleanor as well. Just strong 3-drops in general. Chaos Wielder also gives you more draw engine, spell boost your hand if you evolve him. The second is core, because like you have really good evil cards as your Chaos Wielder, Koka, Eleanor. So sometimes you could use the enhanced 7. You could often usually get, because you're reducing a lot of your followers' play points cost to like 0 anyways. So the enhanced 7 is often playable, and also getting extra insights is just really good in the spell boost deck. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of variations that you could do with this deck. So if you guys have like better card options that you think you could optimize this list better, please comment down that in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And yeah, enjoy the games, guys. I see you guys next time. Peace. Wow, okay, we have double Quan in our hand, but the rest, like if we open up with an insight, I think if we could keep it, I'll just keep 1 Quan, I think. Of course, having 2 would be good, but I kind of risk getting kind of like a really junky hand, and then I can't get my spell boost going, and I just fall behind anyways. The question is if I want to insight now. I can insight later when I have more spell boost cards, or I can insight now to try to find better answers. I don't have anything to do on turn 2. I'm going to pass it this turn just because my insight's only spell boosting my Quan. And my insight, I think I could get more value later. I'm going to pass again. Conjure Golem. That's an interesting one. So if he's playing Conjure Golems, he might actually be playing like some kind of Golem deck, Ultimate Golem deck. I'm going to use my insight, I think. Okay, we got another Eleanor. We could use this. I could use it to evolve next turn. I think I could just insight and Shikigami. It's fine. I could Eleanor next turn on my Quan. He's just passing his turn 4. That's rough for him. Do I want to evolve here? I think I could save the evolve. Was it better to copy first? I guess I could copy it and Eleanor the more expensive Quan. If I want to do that order. Just a 5 play point Chaos Wheeler. That's really weak for him. I'm going to evolve this Kyoka because I get to clear the Chaos Wielder as well as spell boost my hand again, which is nice. And I can play the Seal of Truth. So he probably has like a really clunky hand. My hand might seem a little clunky because we have 2 Claws that are kind of expensive, but I'm getting my Shikagamis that reduce, which spell boost my hand. So once I play 1 Quan, I can basically set up summoning my other ones if he's able to deal with the boards easily. So this is actually a Spellboost Rune. He was just running Conjure Golems for some reason. He couldn't deal with the Law of Truth, which was pretty unfortunate for him. We have 4 Quans. I think we're winning this one. I could have thought about evolving my Law of Truth to get an extra 2 damage. Doesn't really matter, I think. Because if I evolve, I'm trying to set up a 2-turn lethal. But if he can't deal with my board, I think I have a 2-turn lethal anyways. Yeah, there's no way he deals with this. I mean, he might have a Quan, but I don't know if it's reduced enough. He's already at 0 play points. I guess he gets 2 back from the core. And he got spell boost. So maybe he could play a Quan here. If he's able to stabilize, he could win because he has more resources than me. Is that just lethal? We play Quan. We get 3. We get the demonic second. We lose 1 paper. So we have 3, 6, 7 plus the evil is 9. Yeah. So. They're mirror. What do we want? We're going second. We could try to hard mulligan to try to find Quan. This hand isn't too great. We could keep the Shikigami summons for our turn, something to do on turn 2, I think. throw back the rest. It might be more correct to just hard model to find Quan, because that's how you win this matchup, I think. This is a pretty good hand of Insight. Alright, nice. We found the Quan. An early Quan's nice. We have a lot of ways to refill our hand with the Chaos Wielders as well. Just play the Shikigami summons. Next time we could play a Chaos Wielder. If he kills this somehow, he can't kill this. Okay, so he's just dropping Chaos Wielder here. Yeah, we'll just play one as well. Next turn we could probably evolve one to spell boost our hand. We could get 1 damage in. Chip damage kinda matters because sometimes we could sneak in lethal with the Shikigamis or like the Zealots or the Twin Blade Mage. Okay, so I kind of like going for an Insight and Psychicus Core evolve the Shikigami go face because I get more insights this way. I just have to worry about my hand size a bit. No, it should be fine. So we can start off with a because we get 2 play points back. I could just play the Shikigami. If I go double Insight, yeah. We don't have enough hand space. Just push face here. Evolving like this Chaos Wielder is not great for him. So one thing I want to do is probably use the Mysterium Project on my Quan. And then use my insights after. My hand is pretty full, but we get a free kill on the... Start off with an insights to make my Twin Blade Mage free. I don't think I care if I burn 1 card in my hand. We could either go for the Insights or the Clark. I think I want to go for a Clark here. I might actually be trying to kill him with like my units because I drew a Zeal a lot as well. And with a Shikigami, I could possibly just win with... I could possibly just win with Zealot and Shikigami. And Verdict Ritual, because that's already 4, 7, 10. 4, 7, 10. Yeah, so I need 2 more damage, which I get from the Evil. So I can actually kill him with the amount of damage I have in my hand. Wow, okay. Maybe he's trying to kill me too. Ow. So I have 3, 6. I have to get Quan out. I think what we could do then is... we could start off with an Insight. If I play Kyoka, I go 2. This comes to 5, 4, 3. No, I can't play the Kyoka, I think. So if he has a Quan, he can't kill me this turn. And then next turn I have lethal with Verk and Zealot. I'm not sure if I could have played that turn a little bit better. It was kind of it was really complicated. I only had 6. And if you think about what I did on my turn 6, that was actually kind of an insane turn. That's just how insane this deck is, though. He has 3 play points left. Are we ever dead here? Does he have enough burn? I don't think he has enough burn. I got the Quan down before him. Oh, okay. We're not dead. He had triple Zealots in his hand. That's pretty impressive.